Hey guys, Dashing Subtile here, and welcome to PPL NX versus Soul Blaze. This is like the playoff round one, I believe. So, yep, okay, so we see P2, which is very good to know. Weavile, Dragapult, and Mesprit. Okay. So the TIERS are Ghost Comfey and Dark Toxicroak. So I really thought like Fairy P2 was coming this game, but apparently it did not, so that's good. So they cannot tear anything else, so that's good. So my lead here was going to be my Ogerpon, just because it has a really good lead, and honestly I'm not against leading it here again, like it just looks so good here. Just going for a raw cudgel is just so strong here. No Rotom is actually surprising, and I am so down for that. Alrighty, let's see what happens. Good luck and have fun to Soul Blaze. Let's have an amazing match. Alrighty. So yep, I'm leading off with the Ogerpon, and we will see what happens. If I see a P2 swap, I just go for knockoff on that thing and knock off its Eviolite. Knocking off Eviolite is like best case scenario. So yeah, let's see what happens. We see a Mesprit lead. That's fine with me. Mesprit lead. What I might see here is I might see a rock, maybe. So I'm gonna go for a knockoff in case like Citrus. No, I'm just go for a cudgel. This one isn't really like needed this game, honestly. It's just nice to have, so I'm gonna just go for a knockoff. Yeah, not going for any item. You were cool, but good to know. Okay, so it was Cold Brain, it was Trick Room. Okay, interesting. Are you like offensive? You might be offensive Toxicroak, offensive Porygon 2 possibly. I'm gonna go for a cudgel here. You might go for a U-turn. Okay, you just go for rocks. That's fine with me. I am okay with that, honestly. I'm gonna go for a cudgel. Do a good chunk. Another cudgel, please. I don't have removable, but it's alright. Let's see what happens. I think it's gonna be like, maybe it might be Trick Room offensive Toxicroak. If that's the case, I think my Mandy takes it on pretty well. I could be wrong though. Let's see what happens. Cudgel is just coming out here. That's fine. Encore is okay with me. I'm just gonna go for another cudgel. Do we kill? We do kill. Good to know. So Mesprit is dead. That's good. So rocks are up on my side. So if I save Ogerpon, it's gonna take 25 on entry, which isn't great, but it's not fun. Not the end of the world. Yeah, okay. They bring in the Toxicroak. Okay, so Trick Room is still up. But yeah, Toxicroak. I'm gonna say Toxicroak. If you are SD, that is the only issue I am seeing. Because you actually do call my Mandibuzz if you are Life Orb. So I'm gonna go Mandy here. I wish I was Foul Play, but I am not. But it wouldn't have done anything anyway, because you resist. So I'm gonna go into my Mandibuzz here. I know this monk cannot boost speed, so that's like the best case. Ah, great, you go for SD. Okay. This is an issue for sure. Yeah, this is an issue. Okay. This is an issue. I'm gonna try and go for a attack here. I think I'm gonna try and go for a Brave Bird. I should live any hit. So you do Terra Dark. Good to know for me. If you're Life Orb, this is scary. If you're Adamant, I think you are Adamant. There's a good chance you just do a lot of damage here. I think I lose Mandy here. You knock off. That's best case scenario for me, literally. Best case scenario for me. Knock off my boots, that's fine. Go for Brave Bird. Do a good chunk. And now, since I have my weak armor activated, I can just go for a U-turn. Into what? No clue. No clue. This thing is actually an issue. I think I might try and go for a knockoff. This thing looks like it's just so scary is the issue I'm seeing. I'm gonna go for a knock. What item are you? Black glasses? Oh, thank fuck. I don't care that killed. Thank fuck. Weakness policy gone. Thank gosh. I almost went for U-turn. That would have just lost me the game, I think. So thank goodness. Okay. So, you obviously have Sucker Punch. So, Ogre Punch, can you level up +2 Sucker? You actually do not because of the rocks. That's annoying. Okay, that's really annoying. That's honestly really annoying. I want to go Sylve, but if you have speed in this thing, like I know you're a Trick Room, but this is an issue. I'm going to go Dragapult and go for a Reflect, because I think you might go for a Sucker Punch here. I'm going to go for a Reflect because I think a Sucker Punch is coming out here. Reflect. Let me go for a Reflect here. And then a Wisp. I need to neutralize this big threat. Let's see what happens. I need to neutralize this big threat to my team. You do not go for Sucker. Okay, you go for Knockoff. You probably go for Knockoff. Yeah, okay. Does Sebastian die? I might live because of... I do not live. Yep, okay. Annoying, but it's fine, I want to say. Through Reflect, do you OHKO my Ogre? Answer is no, you do not. So I can go Ogre, I can just go for a Cudgel. Yeah, I can just go for a Cudgel here. Dragapult dying isn't the greatest, but it's not the end of the world either. We'll just go for our Cudgel here. We'll do a good amount of damage here. Yeah. Actually, that's kind of funny. Mold Breaker ignores Dry Skin. That's really interesting. Mold Breaker ignores the potential Dry Skin. That's really interesting, honestly. That's really interesting, honestly. So yeah, Mold Breaker actually ignores Dry Skin. Forgot about that. So I should still kill this thing. I don't! Oh gosh. What the fuck did I just witness? Hold on. +2 knockoff from the Toxicroak. Versus my crown. Do I live? I do live. But my only hope here, I think, is he has to get a min rule. That's all. That's the only way I win. That's the only way I see me winning the game. Now, I just got a Tachyon. It sucks, but I just got to go for Tachyon here. I just got a Tachyon here. Man. Everything's falling apart. Jeez, what is going on? Just going for a Tachyon. Does he see saves? I'm so cooked. Oh, that's perfect. Good night. That's perfect. Good night, get out of here. That's perfect. You don't get to roll, broski? Bro. Okay. That's annoying. So take more rocks. I don't want to go. You go with this. I guess I can just go for a Terra Blast here. That's like not the worst, but it looks like I just lose to the Porygon is what it's just looking like to me. I'm gonna go for Terra Blast. Hopefully you don't go. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm just going for Terra Blast. Should kill. Yep. Okay. Cool. Yep. Okay. That's fine with me. So the Comfey is dead. That's good. The Comfey is dead. That's good. So this Toxicroak, my gosh, this thing is such a fucking issue. I did not expect Toxicroak to be a big issue for my team. I did not expect that at all. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening, bro? Why am I just getting rolled by a Toxicroak? I do have Reflect still. I'm gonna Terra Blast because maybe they're min speed. Okay, no, you're not. You just go for knockoff. That's fine, honestly. That's fine, honestly. I have my Reflect up. No more Reflect. So it's harder for Crown to get up a attack now. So Toxicroak is dead. That's good for me to know. Bro, that Toxicroak claimed 3 kills. Oh my gosh. Low key, I'm happy. Because I've been wanting to try Terra Toxicroak for... I've low-key been wanting to try Terra Toxicroak for the longest time. And I'm glad it's actually a threat. Like, what the frick? That was crazy. Okay. Weavile comes out. That's fine. Terra Blast has a roll to just Oko. So I'm gonna just go for a Terra Blast here. Poison Jab. I eat that up. Yep, I do. Come on, man. Poison sucks a lot. And I get the roll. I do not. Yeah, oh, that's Sash done. Okay. Annoying, but it's fine. That's annoying, but it's fine. I'm gonna go for a Wish, I guess. On the off chance I live, go for a Wish. I do not live. That's annoying. That's really annoying, but it's okay. So Weavile. It's no boosting item. Weavile, my crown. I live a knock. Yeah, I live on. Wait. From 30. Oh gosh, wait, 301. Oh god, it has a Rodius Murder. Oh shit. Oh fuck, I think I lose. Yeah, I think he has the game. I think he has the game. Does my Thorns at least outspeed a +1, a Weavile +1? It does. That's the only good news. Okay, good. So I'm going to my Thorns. I'm gonna just go for a DD. 1 DD at least. I should be fine by going for 1 Dragon Dance. Come on, Iron Gang. Let's go, Iron Gang. Bro, I'm being honest. I so underprepared for that Toxicroak. It was not even funny. Like, what the heck? Okay. Weavile probably goes like knock off into a shard, which is annoying, but not the end of the world, I want to say. I'm going for a DD because my crown would not live a hit from this thing, yeah. Yeah, exactly. My crown does not live one hit from this thing. So I guess here I just go for Earthquake, I guess. Yeah, I just go for EQ here. Let me see what happens. Earthquake. Let's go for Earthquake here. If your specs Dragapult, you win the game. That's all I'm saying. If your specs pull, you win the game. If you're not specs, there's a chance I might live with my crown. Let me just check. Dragapult. If you're like a pivotal set like Shadow Ball, let me just see, like crown. Yeah, if you're not specs, there's a good chance for my crown to live and I can just win the game, possibly. Let me just see. This month's an issue. So if my crown gets to this, do I OHKO? I do 50 at least. Okay, this is PT. That's perfect for me. Okay. Porygon 2 gets my Thorns. +1. I'm gonna go for a Earthquake here. Actually, Stone Edge. Thank you for landing Thorns. Ooh, big crit. Foul Play comes off. That's fine. Okay. If you go for another Foul Play, I think I win the game. If you go for another Foul Play, I think I win the game. Come on. Come on, Crown. I'm going to go for a Agility. If you go for another Foul Play, I think the game's over. Agility. I got her. This is my only out. This is my only out. This is my only out, guys. Poe dies. Obviously, Poe dies to this. Okay, go for Foul Play and we win the game. If it's T-Wave, GG's. GG's. Huge! Huge, 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 huge. Awesome. That's great. Dragapult. +2, do you just... Okay, yeah, you do just die. Just go for 2 Sword Powers and the game is over. Sword Power. Let's go Iron Crown. That's awesome. Man, what a game. Unless you're Sash Dragapult, the game's over. And I'm not even risking you being max HP and going for Tachyon. I'm just going for Sword Power. Sucker comes off. I live! Barely! And the game is over. Wow, Jesus Soul Blaze. That was a crazy game. Oh my gosh. That could have been scared of Sucker Punch. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Jesus Soul Blaze. That's going to be it for this game. And yeah. Hey guys. Dashing Subtitle here. And welcome to PPL NX versus Nova. I believe this is quarters. I could be wrong, but yeah. This is a pretty okay lead for me. I want to say Dio lead is most likely my best bet. Landorus is here. The Ogerpon is here. Yeah. Let's have a good game. The Magnezone is Ghost, and the Slowbro is Fairy. Let's see what happens. Hopefully we can just have a fun match with no hacks. Let's see what happens. Ogerpon lead. Awesome. Now the question is, do I taunt or do I just Ice Beam? Well, oh gosh, my OBS is lagging bad. Okay. So, I want to just go for an Ice Beam. If you go for a Spike, that's okay. I'm gonna just Ice Beam. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna just Ice Beam. Okay, good damage. Good damage. Good. Awesome. There goes my sash. And that is okay. I'm gonna go for another Ice Beam. Let us see. I'm just gonna go for another Ice Beam. And then on the last one, I'm gonna get all my rocks. So yeah. That's the best case scenario for me, in my opinion, right here. So yeah. I am just going for another Ice Beam. If you give me Ogerpon, that's great. So I know the Ogerpon came. Landorus. Didn't see much else. I'd have to check. Okay. So you saved the Ogerpon. Good to know for me. So who comes in here? Darkrai. That's fine with me. That is honestly fine with me. I would take that. Another Ice Beam comes out. That's a good amount. So yeah, the Darkrai is here. And who else? The Latias. Okay. I'm gonna go for a Stealth Rock here. And if you ask me, you are Scarf. 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 Sludge. Bomb. Good to know for me. That is awesome for me to know. So I think here I'm gonna make an aggressive as heck play. I know you are Scarf on this Darkrai. I really just want to go for a Shadow Ball here with my Dragapult. And I think I am. So I'm gonna go into my Dragapult here. I know that you are Scarf because you outsped my Deoxys. Let me just make sure my Deoxys is speak up correctly. I am. So yep, you are Scarf. I'm gonna go Dragapult. And now I force a Shadow Ball here. Shadow Ball should kill from that range. Yeah, it does. That's really good. It does. That's awesome. I am modest specs. Shadow Ball does like 0 damage to me. So this is awesome. Sludge Bomb does no damage. Huge. Awesome. Who are you giving me? Is it Ogerpon? Who's this? Who is this? Landorus. That's fine. I'm going for a Scarf. No, I mean a Specs modest Shadow Ball. That's a Soul Vest as fuck. Landorus, Therian. Yup, that is AV. I'm gonna write that down. Lando is AV. Okay. Annoying, but it makes sense. Annoying, but it makes sense. I'm gonna go into my Urshifu here versus Landorus. I maybe could have went for another attack, but I just want to go into my Urshifu here. You might go for another attack, but let's see. Urshifu comes out here. You might go for a U-turn. I think your EQ is your best rocks. You're not AV. Well, that's not AV. I'm going to do a Calc versus the guy then. Dragapult. Landorus Therian. That if you're not AV, you're just like max HP, max Spadef. Which is good for me to know. I'm going to just write down max HP, max Spadef, rocks. So versus Urshifu, the Slowbro Galar, if that has to come in here, does now want to take a Surging Strikes. So I will go for a... I want to go for a U-turn, but I know that's like an overplay a bit. But I think U-turn's still my best play, I think. Because you never stay in here. Okay, awesome. Is this the Galarian Slowbro? Who is that? Latias? Latias. Awesome. I catch this with my U-turn. That does less than 50. Your helmet. Helmet Latias, that's good for me. Just make sure my Dragapult speed creep. Yep, I asked me max speed Latias, that's good. So I just go into Sebastian here. So Latias is helmet. Helmet. Good to know. Okay, cool. Sebastian will take rocks, which isn't great, but it's fine. It is okay. Now, here, I will simply just go for a Draco Meteor. Come on, Sebastian. You are the leader of our team. Let's do this. Okay, you swap. Who is this? Is this the Magnezone? Wow, you called me going for Draco. Okay. Interesting. That's a good chunk. I'm fine with that. You're no lefties. That's good. So here is really interesting. I will say that for sure. I don't really like my position here, but I think Ogre is safe. To say at least, I think Ogerpon is safe to go into here. I think Ogerpon is safe to go into here at least. I resist both steps. If you go for T-Wave, good play. But Magnezone, I think I should be okay. Rocks do hurt a lot, but let's see what happens. That's fine. Volt is fine. If Darkrai comes in here, let me just check. Darkrai, does my Mandibuzz have U-turn? I do. Good. I can just go into my Mandibuzz. Actually, I don't know. Wait. I need to check my Pokemon's HP. Because it might just be worth just sacking it off, unfortunately. It might be worth just sacking it off. Allow me to get a free switch. How much HP am I at? 134. Ogerpon, 134. I'll be at 20% after the hazards. I'm not gonna be able to get off anything. But also, if I don't save this, Magnezone kind of destroys me. So versus Darkrai, I'm gonna just go to my Mandibuzz here and go for a U-turn. It's a fine play for me. Let me see my Mandibuzz. Yep, no default fog, unfortunately, but it's fine. Darkrai comes in. Most likely the Sludge Bomb comes off here, which is fine with me, or Dark Pulse. Yep, as I figured. I can just go for a U-turn here. U-turn. And gain the momentum. This is big damage on this Pokemon. This is big damage for me, and I would take it. Let us see what happens. So you have this big damage on this Darkrai. Yep, okay, who comes in here? Magnezone. Huge. That is huge for me. So that did like, I want to say it's like 30-ish. Oh, Magnezone. That's like 30-ish to Dragapult from Draco. That's AV, I want to say. I'm still going to go into the Ogerpon here. And simply just go for an IV Cudgel. If I die in the process, that is okay. I will just go for one Cudgel. I need to force this damage right now. Let me see my Ogerpon. I do have knockoff for the Latias. That is good. But yeah, the idea behind this set was I saw Soul Blaze ran Shouts Soul Blaze. I saw Soul Blaze run Focus on Ogerpon, and it honestly looked good here because Landor's Intimidate. So, and I wanted to run it, so I just did. I just remember for Focus Energy. Oh well. We see Latias. That's fine. How much are we doing here with the Latias? A little bit. I'm gonna go for a knockoff here. I'll remove the helmet in the process, but I should kill the Latias. I killed the Latias, cool. Oh, I actually live. That's huge. Latias is dead. That's great. Latias is gone. The Urshifu check is dead. The Urshifu answer is gone. That's like best case scenario for me. And honestly, at this point, there is zero reason for me to save the sack. Ogerpon did its job. So I just go and I just click Cudgel versus whatever comes in. So Darkrai I know is Sludge Bomb, Scarf. That's all I know on Darkrai. Magnezone's Terra Ghost. I'm gonna write AV question mark. Yeah, Darkrai comes in. That's okay with me. That is honestly okay with me. I will now just go for a Cudgel, and we will see what you decide to go for. Cudgel. Ice Beam. Okay, that's fine. Locks into Ice Beam. So let me see. Darkrai, my Urshifu Ice Beam does no damage. So I can just go for a raw Surging Strikes here. I can just go for a Surging Strikes here, which is very good for me. I will just go for a Surging Strikes. Surging Strikes. If the Slowbro Galar comes in, that's fine. I should do a good chunk to that Pokemon. But let us see what happens. Let us see what happens. This is a really interesting game. So yes, I'm just going for a Surging Strike. If you decide to give me a Darkrai, that's like best case scenario, Dragon Ball 6-0s. So that's good. Yeah, like the only mon I knew that would be an issue for my team was Darkrai. Because because Dragon Ball just destroys them. Okay, Lando's dead. That's good. Lando dies, that's good. Landorus is dead. Landorus is dead. Huge. I will take that. Landorus is gone, that's awesome. Whoa, Crim Matter, Lamau. But yeah, so who comes in here? I would have loved to get a rock on my Dio. That would have been very good. But I died to just Scarf Darkrai, but that was fine. I wanted that chip on Darkrai. That was super big chip on Darkrai, honestly. I'm just thinking who comes in here. Ogerpon may, but I don't think I died to a Horny Leech from the Ogerpon Cornerstone. Slowbro comes in, that's fine. Slowbro Galar, if you're Max Fizz Def, that will live 1, but honestly, I don't really need this Urshifu anymore. So I'm gonna just go for a Surging Strike and get that ship. That ship is super good for me. So you do decide Terra Fairy. As I expected, that is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Just don't be Max Fizz Def. That's all I ask. Just do not be Max. Actually, if you're Max Fizz Def, you die Dragon Ball. So honestly, go ahead. Go ahead. That's more than 50. That's great. Like 50. That's really good for me. If I live this, that's really good. Maybe in some world, there is a chance. Nope, okay. That's fine. Urshifu is down, that's okay. So now I can go to my Dragapult and just go for a raw Shadow Ball. Here. I can just go for a Shadow Ball here. And see what happens. So this is Terra Fairy, so Magnezone can no longer Terra Ghost. Good to know. Okay, yep. I'm gonna just go for a Shadow Ball here.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Hey guys, Sep here. So, as you saw, yeah. I did not know Quick Draw Quick Claw was legal on Slowbro, so that's on me. Regardless, I felt Sebastian had that game in the bag. Everything died to Specs, Shadow Ball, and Nova would have been forced to go Darkrai each time to revenge kill Dragapult. But I had my defensive pivots in Sylveon and Mandibuzz that can take on Darkrai. So, as long as I kept up the momentum with Mandibuzz's U-turn and by Sylveon attacking, forcing out Darkrai with Quick Attack or Moonblast, we would have put Dragapult in a position where he was forced to claim a kill each time he entered the field. But it's honestly fine because we did in fact make it to Stage 3. Only the top 16 coaches make it to the final stage of the PPL NX. So, this is an amazing achievement. I'll see you guys next time in the PPL NX for when that happens. Peace out, my subtitle squad, and to everyone else that's watching, thank you.